Sup, guys? Ryu here for the Yugioh Council. I know it's been a few days since there's been a video. I think the last video was on Tuesday. And what actually happened is around Tuesday, my whole jaw met the front of a fucking dashboard and swelled up. And it took about almost a week to freaking come down. So everything you've been seeing me upload on ThePokemonCouncil was pre-recorded. Now, that's not what this video is about. That's just to let you know where I've been and why there hasn't been uploads here. I don't want you thinking I didn't give a shit. I've been updating on the Facebook page for that reason. Anyway, guys, I missed you. It's great to be back. Hopefully you guys are happy to have me again. Good to see you, right? So, without further ado, welcome to Coffee Time, your Monday evening discussion video released in the cold weather because I like me some coffee in the evening to warm my ass up. Anyways, today's topic is going to be a little more rambling because I hear it a lot of the times. And we may do like a, split kind of coffee time, but this week's just going to be talking about supporting your locals. The pros, the cons, the negatives, if your local's even worth spending money on. And just basically it'll go back to my budget brethren because I love you guys. I love every one of you equally. I'm just on cloud 9 right now. So let me just quickly go into what happened and explain what happened. So obviously I'm going to this place to try to work on my leg, to make my leg stronger. And someone cuts my wife off and my head meets the dashboard because my wife is super short and the dashboard is modded, to come up a little bit easier so she can reach her. She's real short. And I just go right on it, and the whole thing swelled up like a balloon, and I was like this. So it took a few days to get back to normal, but here we go. So, as many of you know, I have a great standing relationship of about 8 or 9 years, maybe even 10, with the local store that I support every time you see an opening. She's super genuinely sweet, and I think she's a great person. And she's probably not watching this video, but goddamn Cassie, you the bomb. When your locals is somewhere you can feel comfortable going to, you talk to the store owner, you're like genuine friends even though you're there by product. It is a whole nother level, and I wish every single Yu-Gi-Oh player could have that experience, and I know that ain't the way it goes down. Sometimes you get some really bad store owners, and I'll be honest, when I started like hardcore playing Yu-Gi-Oh again, this is way before the council. And if you go, I know it's what it's going to sound like, but I'm not trying to sound that way. I'm not trying to plug the gaming channel I have, but I did make a video talking about my worst job ever, and part of this video actually ties into that. So there was a place a few blocks away from a place called KT Collectibles in New York City. It's a real tiny little place, KT, but it's great. Pretty much everyone knows everyone, and if you see me there, you hear me there, feel free to say hello, because I'm super fucking excited to meet people, seriously. Now, to the point. There was this place, I think it's like 2008, the store owner was shady. Nice to you in the face, bad to you in the business side. But, you try to be the good person, support your locals, that allows you to have a place to play, to jam, to meet some people, just to get your Yu-Gi-Oh on. But when your locals is evil, and seriously, when they're just like bad people and they're sitting there trying to like weigh you down, they're like, no, you know what, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't support it. You gotta make sure your locals is good to you and you're good to your locals. If you have the common decency to treat your store owner in the same way that they treat you, then maybe you get a foundation that you two are like mad cool and you could hang out with each other. That's how it is with me and Kathy. She runs that store. I don't work for that store, but some people sometimes think I do because me and Kathy are just got that, connection. And she's like that with most of the local people who go there. And some people may not understand that. The end of the day, your locals is a business. They need to survive. They need to sell you stuff to survive. If you undercut them and you just say, you know what, fuck my locals, what are you really going to have a place to go to? You're not going to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless you get a bunch of your friends at your house, and you will never gain new experience. You won't be able to go to regionals. Some of these locals carry that. And you can't shit on them because you need them. Whether you like it or not, it's like Konami. You just got to deal with it. And I know some of you probably instantly like typing away, Ryu, my local sucks dick. You know, I'm looking for a place nearby. I don't have all the facts of every store in the United States or in Europe or anywhere, but I know a bunch of them, and if I can help you, I will help you, goddammit. And I know for us in New York, it's a hell of a lot easier to just like jump place to place, or the big cities, I should put it that way. Like California's got a couple great places to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think it's fair to say that California and probably New York are like the two biggest regional areas when it comes to how many people you see at regionals. Usually, I can't directly say, because you never know. I think part of it too, the reason I say that is because it's such big cities and there's so much like mass transport of getting a person from one place to the other side that doesn't need a car. It's just so much easier. I'm actually talking from experience there. But I've traveled across the land, searching far and wide. Okay, I'm going to stop that now. But I have gone to locals all across this beautiful country. And I've seen bad locals, I've seen funny locals, and I've seen locals where the store owners are acting like they're Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, which they were, but they were more like too friendly and not business enough. And on the other hand, you got guys who are like too uptight wearing suits and shit. And are not, like, they're not calm enough to be a store owner. You need that middle ground, and I think that's why I'm like, I want to make this video and why I enjoy filming at KT so much. She's known me. She knows my family. I know her and her family. I bring her food once in a while. It's that fucking even out, and she lets me record in there, man. Like, she's got the radio playing, she's like, you want to record? Let me shut that radio off. No problem. I understand copyright. And I'm like, Kathy, you're the best. I wish everyone could have that same experience. And that's why I support my locals. With just like whatever it is, I'm going to buy something there if it's small. And I know some people are on a budget and you can't always do it. But when you can, you should, if your locals is worth it. If you really do think your locals is a place that you're happy going to, you get this enjoyment, you meet new people, you are relaxed from the tired bullshit, the 9-to-5 job work, then that's the place you want to go. Now let me talk about, and I did make this video on RyuAvalonGaming, let me talk about the damn worst job I ever worked in my life. So let me set this up. I'm going to do a summarized version of that video. So at this time, my grandfather just passed away. I think it was like 2008, and it was July of 2008 or so, or 2007. It was 2008. Yeah, had to be 2008 because the Iron Man movie just came out. I know that sounds terrible, but that's how I remember it. That's the best way and happiest way to remember it. So there was this place I was constantly going to, and there was rumors of like a store nearby, and that's where this guy was getting all his product. And I was like, yo, where the hell is that store? Oh, it's 4 blocks down, and I'm working for this guy because my mother at the time didn't have a job. I'm, off the road, and I figured extra cash, and I helped him out. Why the fuck not? Well, it ended up being the worst job of my fucking life. Main, like, hardcore work. I'm not going to go into the full details because that video is, like, still on the gaming channel. And I think that's still, like, a great way to just talk about it there. But what ended up happening after all that, that was, like, the fallout. That was me and this guy who owns a store, mad cool. And maybe it was just a growing point because I was hitting full-on maturity. I wasn't even 21 at the time. I wasn't even 20. I think I was like 19. This is almost 10 years ago. So I'm sitting there going, I feel really bad. And you'll understand why I'm bringing this up. I feel really bad. I feel like I'm betraying the store that gave me new friends and going to this other place that has amazing prices and she's pretty chill. I didn't know her at that point, Kathy. I didn't, fully know her like I do now. And I was just like, this place is 10 times better. It's smaller, but it's so much better than where I'm going to. I was like, well, this is like 4, 5, 6 blocks, whatever the fuck it is to get over. And I'm just sitting there going, I feel like I just betrayed someone. We would sneak over there, and we were just like, yo, fuck this guy. I can't drop his name because then I'll get hit with fucking everything, because I know that son of a gun's probably watching us like a hawk. Hi. So, at the same time, we walk over there, we go, there was like a McDonald's in between. Oh, yeah, we're going to that McDonald's. All right, don't be too long. We need more people in the tournament. I'm just like, yeah, okay. You're freaking... Your little room that fits 16 people cramped in when there's some big dudes in there, and it's fucking smelly as shit in there. And I could tell you that from experience, I cleaned that damn floor. But anyways, you go down the damn fucking the damn thing, and like me and Greg Hoka TV used to just like go there like, yeah, don't tell them. All right, we got our shit. All right, now we gotta go to McDonald's and buy a fucking cheeseburger, coffee, whatever shit, just to fucking make you look legit like we went to McDonald's. Oh, the line was terrible. Oh, we needed a pee. Whatever the hell you could come up with that took you that long. We're talking about a 30% increase of the cut. Now, understand something. If it is increased from eBay prices, and it's like $1 or $2 more, that's your store trying to make buck. That's them trying to pay the rent, keep the lights on, support their family. You gotta understand. Here's the thing. You can get the card right now by paying that extra $2, or you can hold off and buy it on eBay. You have the power with your dollar, but if you want to support your store, you want to help them with their family, because that is a person. That's like saying to you want to start a business. You're going to need that cash. You got to make profit. You can't just sit here and always cut discounts and match prices, because you'll lose out. And it's unfortunate that that's how it is, but you got to deal with it, right? So if you really truly love your store, I always recommend, even if it's just a little bit more, it helps them get by. Trust me, I know how stupid it sounds. Even if you buy just structure decks from them, it helps them out. Even if you're just spending a little bit more than you wanted to, remember, it's the person that you're helping, keeping their dream alive, keeping their business alive, keeping them having food on the table, just like you are doing for your family or you're doing for yourself. And I know, I'm going to go and touch upon it, I know for the budget players and for the college-based students, because I know how time-consuming college is. Trust me, I really do. I've had all these experiences myself. When it comes to it, that, again, that's the end of the day. It's your decision. And if it's, worth it to you, you can't always buy it. Don't sweat it. If you sweat it, you're just going to, make a purchase that you don't really want to make. End of the day, you still want to be happy. I'm not just straight out sounding, spend all your money in your wallet at your locals. You can't do that. You just can't. You got to make sure your bills are paid, yourself is taken care of, whatever bills you may have. Maybe you have a phone bill. Maybe you have the Xbox Live, the PSN. Maybe there's something on Steam you want. Whatever the case is, that's my whole fucking point. Also, contest will be ending soon. I'll probably be talking about it on stock markets. That's going to be the biggest video of the week, guaranteed. That's just how it is here on the channel. Finally, I just want to quickly say, God damn, it feels good to be back. Ooh, the grooviness I feel. Okay, no one says grooviness. Stop it, Ryu. You stop that shit. Anyways, just remember, if you like your store, you like your store owner, definitely support them. If not, report their ass over and over again. No, in all seriousness, don't support them. You don't have to spread out the word. You don't have to be a white knight doing what's right in the justice. People will see it for themselves. And if they don't, then you have to let them learn on their own. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me that you guys still support this channel. And we are coming very, 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 very close to the meme that is the over 9,000. So if you haven't already and you want to help us with the YouTube algorithm, there are 3 things you could do. 1, hit that like button. 2, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. 3, make sure to drop a comment if you have something you'd like to say about the video or just a question for me that you want answered. I'll do my best to get to them because honestly, I take a lot of time to edit some videos for the gaming channel, for the Pokemon Council, for the network. Excelsior! And I'll see you tomorrow for more Yu-Gi-Oh goodness. Good to be back. Love you guys. Till then, peace.